This is Micah with the Vision Experience, and in this segment we're going to go through all of the individual components and give you some of the cool features that are part of this new IAV audio video workstation. So first we're going to start with the cables. VXP makes most of the cables here in our HD workshop, so we can really make sure we have the highest quality components possible, and we can make sure that every connection is fully tested and strong, because this is a portable system. It's going to get bumped around, and you really need to have those cables strong and reliable for an indefinite period of time. So that said, let's start with our cables. Some of the great features of the cables that we make on our system is that we understand that they need to have a high quality ability to handle information in a reliable way. So they have over 3 gigahertz of bandwidth, they're gas injected foam polyethylene dielectric cables, they're oxygen free copper, they're double shielded. I mean, all this stuff means we don't leave a stone unturned to make sure that the cables that we make and put in the system are as quality built as possible. We have several different types of wires and materials and connectors, and we build everything and create it all right here in our shop. Now next we have our HDMI cables, and we laid these out just to show you in this particular system because it has a bit of a matrix setup to it. There's a lot of cables involved, and even our HDMI cables have ferrite copper noise interference filters on each side of them. This helps with the quality of the signal, and even though you don't usually put these on such a short cable, you'll see them on longer throw cables. We just don't, once again, want to leave any stones unturned to really providing the best quality possible. Your system also has the ability to accept outside devices. And this is anything, camera, Xbox, another DVD player. I mean, it doesn't matter. You just plug them right into the outside connection and it'll implement into the system with the audio and the video. And a lot of cables that you need are included. So 90% of the devices I could think about, the cables would be included for. If you had an obscure device that didn't have an HDMI or some other connection, it's an easy adapter that can be purchased. So simple. Now, when we build our system, we have plates that are used for all the connections. So everything is labeled, marked, and reliable. That includes your audio connections, all of your inputs from outside devices, all the outputs. All of that is pre-wired into the case with plates such as these, and this really creates a simple and easy and reliable method for your system. One thing that we're adding to all of the iSystems now are tablets. Now the tablets that we include are full-featured tablets for very specific reasons. The particular tablet that's going with our IAV system includes an IR blaster. What this allows you to do is have the remote control built into the actual tablet without any external IR sensors, and now you can control your DVD player, you can control your projector, and you can see those controls on a lit display. Now the remotes are still fine, they work great, but we've all done events where it's dark, you need to hit the cue, and you got to find the button and this and that. It's great to have this as a backup, or perhaps this is the principal way that you want to control your players and your projector. Now the tablets also are all HDMI 1080p output. What that allows you to do is have anything on the internet. If you've got a Wi-Fi connection, YouTube, you can access your cloud, you can download something into the memory of the tablet itself, and that could be your logos, your sponsors, your content. So it gives you a completely additional source for your entertainment. Not only do you have potentially the entire internet, but now everything opens up to you for possibilities. The tablets are also Bluetooth built in. So now you can also send the audio directly to the system, and we'll talk about how to do that momentarily. So tablets, another great addition to VXP's line of audio video workstations. If you have your own tablet, laptop, smartphone or device, you can implement that instead of the tablet and use those as well or with it. So just another full feature. Now with our DVD players, for this system here, we're putting in an LG and a Sony DVD player. What's great about the DVD players is for this particular deal is that each DVD player has its own separate set of internet features. They have their own apps, their own widgets, and everything else, so you can really get kind of the best of both worlds with these, and it opens up that much more entertainment possibilities for you. They all have Wi-Fi built in, and they're all Blu-ray, and they also are 3D ready, and we do have 3D systems available. So this would put you one step closer to that if you want to get into 3D. Now, the thing about the way we build our systems is that we're always able to customize them for each individual customer. So depending on exactly how you're going to use it, that will help us determine what DVD player would be best for you, what other components you might want us to build into the system, and that is an open world. And when we speak with you before building your system, we can go over the ways you're going to use it, and we will actually design and build this system the best way for you to use it. So that's another just exciting feature of any VXP system. Now, after the DVD player, we're going to talk about monitoring your system. You want to be able to watch your DVD player, one or two, or your tablet or your outside device, see it in the monitor, and not have to see it on the screen where everybody else is seeing it. So what we've done is we've set up a new monitor. This is an HDMI ultra high quality HD monitor. So we've never had this high quality of a monitor. In the past we just had the LCD monitors, and this is 6 times the resolution of those, and it's just wonderful quality. And what we have is we found the perfect HDMI switcher for our systems from England. We just had it specially brought over, and this is what's going to go in our systems. And you're basically going to have 4 buttons in the front. It'll be DVD1, DVD2, your tablet, and any outside device. Push those buttons in any combination and you'll see your image in the monitor. So you can cue them up, bounce that around, and that allows you to have everything set. Now, you want to send that same image to the projector. Well, separately, we have another switcher here, and this is what's going to send your images to the projector. And it'll be the same, 4 buttons, DVD1, DVD2, your tablet, or any outside device. And together, you can push any button going to the monitor, any button to the projector, in any combination. So that allows you complete flexibility for queuing, setting up, doing whatever you want. And it's just a wonderful feature. Now, for audio, there's a couple things that you can do. The first thing I'm going to talk about is our new device. And we're really excited to put this in our systems. At the CES show recently, we got this from a wonderful company in France. It's a Bluetooth interface unit, and what this allows is for you to take any device with Bluetooth for the audio. That can be your smartphone, your iPad, your laptop, this particular tablet, any tablet. And you simply sync up to it in a matter of seconds, and this is integrated into the system, so you just push one button and you're listening to your Bluetooth for your audio. So before an event, you can use the iPod for your music. You can actually have the video coming from one source and use that as your audio. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful feature. So give me for an example for the tablet here, we would connect the HDMI directly into the tablet if you're playing some device. And we also have the cable. You can just take the jack here for audio and plug it right into the system, or just set your Bluetooth to it and you're getting it the same way. So it's really a wonderful feature. Now, for the rest of your audio, you're going to have our preamp. Now, the preamp is set so that it's all just simple and labeled for you. You're going to have an output, a connection, just push the button for DVD1, DVD2, your tablet, your outside device, your Bluetooth. Those will all be on separate channels. Plus, it has 2 mini jacks so that you can take a mini jack cable, which we include, and you can plug this into your smartphone, your tablet, your laptop, and just get your audio through the system that way as well. So it's just about flexibility. Every time you set up, every time you're doing an event, anytime you have a client and they've got their collection of things they need to be played, you've got a system that's adaptable to all of those different situations. And as a high-end professional event performer, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. The preamp also has an echo section that's built for the microphones if you want to sweeten up the mic a little bit, and it's easy to use, and it just matches everything else that's happening in front of us. Now for the microphones, we include dual diversity 2-channel wireless microphones, but we include some extra special things for you. It comes with 2 handheld microphones, and we also include a headset and a clip-on lav. The reason for that is that you've got every option possible. You can use any 2 of those in any combination. So you can use a lav and a handheld, or the headset and the lav, any combination. So no matter what your event is, if it's a situation where your speaker wants to have a headset instead of the mic, you're there. Now, one thing that happens with mics, particularly if you're going to use a lav or a headset, is you're going to have potential feedback issues. We've all been to many events, DJ, wedding, professional events, where feedback is a problem. A lot of people that are using microphones don't understand, how to speak, where the speakers are. I mean, they're not supposed to know that kind of awareness, but when you're doing a lot of events with a lot of people, it's always an issue. When you're doing an outdoor movie event, you've got your big screen behind you and the speakers are back by the screens and they're in front of it. So once again, you're going to have a feedback problem. Now, I understand any professional audio guy can take a great EQ and just solve that. That's part of their craft. But what we found is a new device that is going to make this even better. We have an anti-feedback device that's going to be implemented into the system. What this device is going to do is it literally monitors the audio signal. And anytime a feedback starts to happen from a mic, it rules out those actual frequencies and eliminates them. So you literally will not have feedback. So now when you do those events, you're going to have that extra level of quality. And this is a feature that is high-end professional, and it's just something that sets you apart, just like every other aspect of this system. So having anti-feedback is something you're always going to want. Now, managing your power, the system comes with a power conditioner. It monitors the power and the voltage and it lets you know what's happening here. As you may know, with power, I think most professional systems have this because as you have your power coming in, if it's on not a solid power, you get ups and downs, you're hooked to generators. That inconsistency of the frequency of the power is what can wear out the components over time. A power conditioner will help stabilize that, and that is just great for your system. And it's just another feature of everything else that we have with our systems. Now with your projector, you're going to, depending on the size of your screen, you may have a different projector. For this particular setup that we're doing for you now, we've got a 5,000 lumen 1080p projector. And just whatever your projector is, you can see this is in a perfectly aligned case. This case we do ourselves. We'll fit the projector to the case, we'll line it up, we'll have it perfect. So just like everything else in this system, you will have a projector put and pre-fit into a hard case to protect your investment and give you a professional presentation with your system. The workstation case itself is something that we will absolutely prefab and take apart and do all kinds of stuff to fit all of this into it. And so in our next segment, we're going to take all this stuff and we're going to show you how we make this fit in the case, some of the attention to detail and some of the fun things that we do to make all this work. And then after that, we're going to fire it up and go through everything a step at a time and introduce you officially to our brand new VXP IAV audio video workstations.